Hi. Welcome to another Genshin stream. Abyss time. Herc, what's up? How is it going? Today, it's indeed Abyss time. I'm interested to see what the Abyss looks like. If I get the same one as before, if we get, I don't know, an Abyss that is tailored to the current banner, which would be kind of hilarious. So, yeah, you have no idea? Yeah, me neither. Before we head into the Abyss, though, I need to check something, because I think, yes, let's spend some resin. Yo, it's more challenging. Wow. Come on! Let's just spend some resin and get some materials for the bow. I mean, we just managed to kinda get the last, in my opinion, extremely challenging domain Abyss kinda down. I said I was surprised how well we did, yeah. I didn't say it was that bad. It also took me forever to get there. And I'd argue that a lot of people would not be able to beat the last one. Just, yeah. So I do hope they give us some slack for a change. Not everyone has to. The thing is, you get primos for that, right? And especially when you are free to play, I'm not, right? But when you're free to play, you want to get those primos. So, especially for people who do not want to spend or don't want to spend so much money on the game, beating the Abyss is kind of a big deal. Come on, get him. There we go. If you're free to play, you have to try 10 times as hard to reach the same point. Yes. Yes. I mean, even if you are... Oh. Still possible with the worst characters, but you're going to have to reset a lot and check on different days to get the correct buffs. Yeah, that's also true. Like the different buffs on different days, and you probably have to get a certain combination of buffs to get past a certain floor. It's gonna be, yeah, yeah. Yeah. So we did get pretty good buffs the last time. Maybe that's also partially why we did so well. Because the buffs we got were, yeah, pretty good. Basically, it was crit or HP, right? And HP is pretty good for well, for our healers, for Nahida, for Nilo, for Yedan, right? So it's the only hard content in the game. That's true. That is true. That is true. You skipped it for a year because it was too much work. I mean, yeah. No. Again, it's Primos. I gotta do it. Okay, let's have a look. But as you know, I also didn't manage to 36 start at the beginning. I don't know when I started to 36 star. Might be shortly after I got Yelan. After the character's normal attack hits an opponent, this opponent will be afflicted with a sign of snaring. After 3 seconds, this will be removed, dealing true damage to this opponent. After a character's normal attack hits an opponent with a sign of snaring, the damage dealt by the sign's removal will be increased. This damage can be increased for no more than 9 times. Yeah, that definitely helps you, yeah. That's like 3 10-folds over the entire year. I mean, again, that is still pulls. Yeah, come on. Dendrocore explosions, fair enough. So this hasn't changed, right? No. No, this hasn't changed, okay. You get I mean, it's you get a lot of primos through events, right? That's your main income, like your main source of primos is doing events, basically. It's definitely more than doing like just dailies without the blessing. I'm not saying everyone, but if you try, you should be able to. I'm a bit, you know, because there's primos there. I think you should be able to. That's the whole reason. If there's like some bonus stuff for the heck of it, then yeah, okay, but whatever, make it hard. But we wanna do a Nilo team here. There we go. This was correct, right? Yes. Get him. We have elemental burst damage. Yep. There's a difference between everybody who tries and everybody who works his ass off. You don't agree that everyone who tries should be able to? Well, with tries, I don't mean hey, just gives it a go and does it, right? If you have to check guides, then it's already too difficult. You need to be able to do it on your own. Checking guides is not it's never really a valid thing to do, if you ask me. Like to expect, sorry. It's a valid thing to do, but it's not a valid thing to expect. Okay. If you're lucky, Genshin is so easy with primogems, you don't even have to think to get all the primals from the events and no PvP. Oh, that, I mean, no PvP is one thing, yeah, for sure. I do think the events are a bit too lax. That's true. Like the, yeah, yeah. Nah, messed up. Whatever. Honestly, I wouldn't be playing Genshin if it had PvP and primals in PvP. Rip. Who cares that we are mostly hydro? Just explode everything. Well, I think the most prominent part is though is just the very extreme is probably the right word, disparity in difficulty between basically most of the game's content. Oh, rip. And the Abyss. Right. There's just nothing else in between, really. Okay, no change. Only Abyss floor 12 and 11-3, yeah. That is true. There have definitely been instances where 11-3. I'm not gonna say there have been a big war. That's not true. They've never been that. But there have definitely 11-3 has definitely been a very steep incline in difficulty at times. At the very least. Like extremely steep. Okay. Okay. You don't understand, Eric. In my mind, those primos are a very big deal. Okay. You understand? Good. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't make such a fuss about it otherwise, right? So yeah, okay, I guess. Easy to tell. Okay. Whoops. I'm not willing to grind a week to get them. You don't know that. The thing is, because I'm streaming, I'm trying to get them in a stream. There have definitely been instances where I have tried to get them for multiple days. However, at the same time, I also realize when I'm just not able to do a certain thing. And just grinding out and getting smacked down every single time is a thing that I can do without. So at some point I'm just like, okay, my sanity is more important and I'm not able to get it anyways, so why even try? Yeah, because of floaters. And there's also no... I guess those can fly, but that's fine. Yeah. No, I'm saying it shouldn't be expected of you. It shouldn't be expected that you... Yeah, no, it shouldn't be expected to seek out a guide. That's what I meant to say. You shouldn't have to consult a guide to do something. Let's go burst damage. Do I need a guide? No? The whole argument started with, I don't think everyone is able to... Because I have spent a decent amount of money on pulls. I do have a certain power level. Like this account does have a certain power level that is able to do this without, like, at least now, without lots of trouble. Well, yeah, comparatively lots of trouble. So there's that, but you can't expect, it's not everyone, right? I mean, the end is a gacha game, so obviously they do want you to spend money. Duh. I get that. Because I'm doing stupid stuff, it's... the stupid stuff that you're mentioning is the best I can do. Which I am just mentally not able to do. I've not been able to pull out... I tried, but I've not been able to get Ganyu to work for me, for example. I know the theory, I just cannot get her to work. Well, you're dead. Oh fuck, I wanted to retry, whatever, it's fine. Oh, if you're struggling. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought you said, but if you're struggling because you're doing stupid stuff. Yeah.
形は精神と共にある。律令チョック。
That's what I read. In my defense, I'm playing a game.
この件は分かっ。有限なる来店。律令。
I do also think that my teams are pretty good now. I do agree with that. And thinking about this floor, maybe going with a team that causes a lot of explosions is not the best idea to defend the monolith. Whoops. Might need to change that. But if you try to run teams with consistent of healers and tanks, because those are the only characters you have leveled, and then expect to clear with 12, that's not realistic. Yes, that is indeed true. Don't you dare do it. Good. Yeah, this team was a stupid idea for this, but it's okay. Doesn't really matter. But if you don't want to spend money, you either spend the time or put in the effort or both. Isn't that the same? Okay. I guess you can spend time without effort, but I don't think you will actually go that will get you anywhere. If you just spend time on it, but that's not gonna happen. I don't think so, anyways. Right. We are not using Yalan yet. There we go. That's better. Time, farm artifacts, level your characters. No, that's not gonna get you past this. Effort, low mechanics. No, I don't think you can pass this with just farming artifacts. No. No. You do actually need to get your combination correct. Like your teams need to do certain things. Otherwise you'll get nowhere. And if you don't have the characters to do, I know I do. I mean, I remember you mentioning something completely ridiculous, yes.
波の花がここに舞いよ痛がっちゃいないの捕まえた終わりで知識はあなたにも全部丸見えね
Okay, let's heal. Haha. I forgot to do a certain thing.
このダンスをあなたに行くよ
So a healer.
私のお家にいらっしゃい
Namely, I forgot to actually use Barbara's heal. Okay.
いつか尽きるもの
She died. Ah, fortunately, it doesn't matter. Like even if she's alive on the screen, that means she would be alive on the next floor. But okay. Well. You have no idea how I hate this. Do I ever use? No, I do not. The reason for that is pretty simple. Yelan in the background. I just want to auto attack as fast as possible and apply Dendro with the normal attacks too. That's basically what that does. If I use charge attacks, I spend time that I could spend on getting my Yelan procs off. You know, charge attack always. I do know that, yeah, but like auto attacks with it as well, right? For catalyst characters, not. Right, the ICD. I forgot about. I always forget about that. Fortunately, we also have our skill proccing, so you know, does it really matter? I don't know. I guess I could weave one in every now and then. Like ideally, it's auto attack, charge attack, right? I think so. You say that. The thing is, I don't have time to actually look at what I'm applying. If I would sit down and look at my recordings, then I would probably say, yeah, that's the problem. But while I'm playing the game, there's no way I'll keep track of the auras on there. There's just no way. Just, yeah, this seems to work. And 1C and 2C. ICD is based on the target, right? We switch targets, then it doesn't matter. And as we are right now, everything except bosses die. So I mean, yeah. Like for the Abyss Heralds, for example, I should probably definitely weave in charge attacks. But for anything else, that's just not worth spending brain power on. Because it just dies anyways. It's fine. It's just the power of Yelan in the background. Okay. course. This entire floor is a train wreck. This one, you are going to be constantly frozen. I hate being frozen. I don't mind if it does damage. But losing control of your character and being forced to mash to free yourself is absolutely atrocious. I hate this already. I haven't even started the fight. I hate this already. This one just comes down to what teams am I going to use for this. I'm not entirely sure how we do with our Dendro team here, but it could work. Yeah, Nahida part 2, like if Nahida team works against the Thunder manifestation, then yeah, I do agree. This is also like doable. It works really well. Okay. And then there's a new boss, which I mean, we already see here it's Flood, Flame, Frost, so it's Hydro, Pyro, and Frost. Which I guess is fine. Time is of course a big factor. I honestly don't know how well Dendro does against Frost, but I guess we can just try it out. The first half is really not that bad. Decent enough? Yeah, the question is decent enough good enough, right? But let's just try it out. If we have to redo it, we have to redo it. And come up with something else. I'd say Shao team second half, but unfortunately the last boss makes that team unpractical. Cause we need Hydro. Or Electro. Hydro's better. Brain? Yep. Okay. So, energy recharge or healing? Honestly, I'm kind of inclined to go this route. Do we need energy recharge? We have so much high. Let's just do it, but. Yeah. Healing is never worth it. You say that. Wrong, whatever. We already have enough energy recharge. So, there's that. Oh my god, these guys are so tanky. We might need a different team for this. Okay. So many still. Okay, it's fine. There's no way this is gonna work.
律令チョック股間奥義この件はわかるか言ってるぜ
I take back what I said about the first half. The first half is just tanky AF. Hopefully we can just obliterate the second half, but... Yeah.
頑張るよこれこそが知恵の伝道みんなを守るからどの目が出るかしら捕まえたかかれ覚えたわよめまいが
Okay, it's not gonna work. So we need a different team for the first half. We need AoE and a lot of it. Maybe just put a Shao team in the first one. You know what? That might work. Give us enough time. And then we cannot use Barbara's E. We need to use her Q. Only to heal. And that might give us enough not Hydro application that we can actually get past it. Though it does also look like that we might have tremendous issues with cryo shields in general with Dendro. That might not work out, and we might have to use a different team for that one as well. We might even have to, you know what? If we put the Shao team in the first half, we can use the Yomi team in the second one. That might work. I'm gonna do that. Okay. How about Yomi against the shields? Yeah, that's the idea. Yep. She works very good against Cryo. She works against Hydro. Not particularly great. But she does work. I do want to put Yai in the team, but at the same time, this might be a problem. But it might also not be a problem. We'll see. So yeah, this is kind of risky, so... Okay. Way better. Way better. Oh wait, you can actually pull it together? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's kind of neat. I thought they were static enemies. Well, full resistant enemies, but nope. Very clearly not. Hey, hey. There we go. I haven't used Shao in a while. No Faruza. Why? And in replacement for whom? Oh, right. Instead of Kazuha. Kazuha's real, like, okay, Faruzan boosts damage, but Kazuha pulls everyone together. I value that more than just raw damage. It is really, really useful, as you saw there. So I prefer the CC. Faruzan gathers 2, as well as Kazuha. Again, I hate this with all my being. Okay, it's not gonna work. This is also not gonna work. Why not use Venti? Because Venti makes Shao impossible to, like, yeah, prevents Shao from actually damaging them. Venti and Shao do not work together at all. Okay, so how the heck do we get past this bullshit? We need AoE, and we need something that gets past Frost and Cryo. At the same time, we also, I mean, we might have to do 2 attempts on this one. Whenever I'm struggling, you get excited. Wow. Because I'm thinking Shao would also work pretty well on this one. And while sure, we can do 2 runs. Because Shao would definitely not, like, we would not be able to defeat this period. Well, this Shao team rather. We'd have to do a second run and beat this with a different one. But I mean, we need AoE Pyro in both here, I feel. Electro would also work. Maybe we do Hyper Bloom. Maybe Hyper Bloom works. It's not AoE, but yeah, at least we should be able to get past the first chamber. The second one, we'll see. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Last one. Well, I usually have Kazuha here. We don't have Kazuha now. Those enemies gather themselves. We don't get Shred, but at the same time, we could just put Geodaddy in here for the sake of providing some Shred. Venti might not be a bad idea in this case. Can I try? I do not know. I don't know. We could also do Sucrose. Because that's gonna give us Elemental Mastery. So I think this is the way to go. Get him. Okay. Hey, there we go. Once again, that was really fast. I like. Hey. There you go. Okay. Gotta be careful there. Nice heal. I see you. Okay, so this team. Let's see how this goes. Not that great. Get a proc, get a proc. Thanks. Okay, I cannot get past this. I might have to give up on this one. Because we need more Pyro AoE. We need more Pyro AoE. And that is a problem. How do we get more Pyro AoE? I do not have Pyro AoE except for the Shao team. I don't have leveled Pyro AoE except for the Shao team. Let's put it this way. What is Pyro AoE? Well, Charling, for example, would definitely work. I guess you could say clay could work. Dialogue. Yeah. Alternatively, I figure out a better way to do this, because in the end, we don't need Pyro AoE on this one. What we need is AoE, not Pyro AoE. There's the difference. Yeah, you know what? Forget what I said. I have an idea. Go. I don't know how, like, we will not be able to beat the second half of the third chamber. But we should be able to beat chamber 1 and 2. Maybe. If things work out. But beating the last chamber is impossible with the second team. It's just not gonna happen.
知識はあなたにも糸よ工作せよ捕まえたミュージックあ覚えたわよはいこれこそが知恵の伝道
Now one issue. Again.
いくよ
Stupid cryo. I hate it.
このダンスを
Please die.
かかれ
Thank you.
とどの目が出るかしら手をつなぎましょうさあ踊るよそれ捕まえた準備できたかな糸よ工作せよ私のお家にいらっしゃい全部丸見えねやっ
Okay. So it's a nice intro, right? That's what's to come. Have fun. There, very clearly that works. What was that? You can't do that midair. Okay.
師匠の技を食らいなさい
風の行く先を行くぞ消えろここだ
Destroyed. Those shields didn't look very hurt either. That's yeah.
あなたと二人前よ頑張るよ終わりで撤収これこそが知恵の伝道全部丸見えねはっはっ
Okay.
あなたにもみんな頑張ってね。かかれ、捕まえた。どの目が出るかしら。さあ踊るよ。痛くしちゃうかも。せ覚えたわよ。はっは手をつなぎましょう。痛がって
It's not that great. Okay.
糸よ、工作せよ。このダンスをあなたに行くよ。これこそが知恵の伝道。ふふ。やっ。ほったさぱ。はふえせ。
Takes way too long.
準備できたかな。かかれ。どの目が出るかしら。私のお家にいらっしゃい。めまいわ。はっはっや。
Can you? There you go. Whew. Hey Superman, what's up? Crisis Core Reunion, yes or no? I like the game, but it is like there's some improvements over the OG one. I don't know if you have played the OG one. But it is still like old game design, right? If you're okay with that, then I would say sure, go for it.
話が通じないなら。
風の歌雲の行
I had my fun with the game,
西洋
but it's nothing exceptional.
ここだ無能行くぞ無能くだらない
It's also really difficult.
でしょ。
雲が
At least Minerva. It's just yeah, the super boss. Just
邪魔するな
something. Then again, super boss, so yeah.
風の行く先をわめくがいいここだはっ無能
Okay, we have to switch out.
風を知れ
Particles.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ風の歌雲の行く
料理の時間だ。
よし
Okay, I do not know how to beat this. Shao team does not work either. It's not fast enough. I guess Electro. Well, you're welcome. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to just provide information on what games I liked and didn't like. Yeah. 12-1 is insane. Yes. Yes. It is. At least you can do something with a serious team. I am here thinking, what the fuck can I do? Because AoE Pyro is too slow still. Those shields are way too strong. Yeah, Kazuha's only... I mean, yeah, sure. Like, the first one is fine. The second one you haven't figured out yet? Yeah. Same. Same. What I can tell you is that Pyro doesn't work. It's too slow. Dendro doesn't work. It's too slow. So I am thinking Electro right now. That's like the only thing that might work. Nilo works for you? No. It's too slow. I also get frozen all the time. It doesn't help. So, yeah. Maybe aggravate quicken, but yeah. I kind of really want to have Zhongli in the team, but I don't think I can make him fit. Because healer is required, right? So... Oh yeah, there's like no background music right now. It's like, what? It's a bit quiet here. So yeah, Aiden for sure. Let's go for Cookie as well as a healer. And I do want DI, but I think this is greedy. Although I do not like, we do have Nahida as, I guess, on field doing stuff. We have our healer. We have energy and we have enough electro. So let's just give it a go. I don't know. Get him. Okay, easy, right? Oh my god, it's a bit slow though.
いここだ。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。風の歌、雲の行くごと。
話が通じないなら叩く
Your damage is just high enough? Yeah, that means it's impossible for me. If your damage is just high enough, I can't do it.
ここだ。よかろう。風の行く先をみんなは俺が守れ。雲なく借りなくくだらない西洋など。
Okay, so let's see if Aggravate Quicken can do this somehow.
全部丸見えね。チョック15
Oh my god, that was it. And retry.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
熱々です。
もみちばを散らまく惜しみ。わめくがいい。行くぞ。ここだ。無能。ここだ。無駄だ。風の赴くままにみんなは俺が守れ。風の歌、雲の行くごと。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。
風の行く先を消えろ。
Okay,
無能。行くぞ。ここだ。
it's kind of slow again, but hey, whatever.
ここだ。ここだ。風の赴くままにみんながそばにいてくれるわ。
料理の時間だ。
雲が借りなく時。西洋など。
I wrong, but it's fine.
無能。ここだ。
It's not fine, but
みんなは俺が守
we're
れ。
gonna get frozen anyways, and that's an instant retry.
風の行く先をそこだ。風の歌、雲の
So I just want to see how
冒険だ冒険。
well Aggravate
わめくがいい。
is gonna work against those cryo shields.
手をつなぎましょう。しっかり立ってな。
律令呪言律令来光意と美しきかなチョック。ここより弱滅の時裁きの雷。
知識をあなたにも。
呪言律令呪言。はっ逃げ道はありません。
Ah,
全部丸見えね。
神道の権限律令チョック。おとなしくした稲光すなわち永遠なり。はっはっ
okay.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。
律令呪言チョック。
欲張れ。
You have no idea how I hate this bullshit. Not being able to control your character for such an extended period of time is so BS. And then the enemy able to intercept your quick switches is also so stupid. Man. This is gonna be the abyss that makes me quit.
師匠の技を食らいなさい。
雲がく借りなく時風の消えろ行くぞここだイエイここだはっここだ
Okay, that was too slow. Two stars? Yeah, I can't even do that. I'd have to accept 0 stars.
散らまく惜しみ活性用などここだ
But yeah, Aggravate Quicken seems to work pretty well on the second one.
風の赴くままにみんなは俺が
I was wrong.
くだらない
Badly positioned.
熱々でしょ。話が通じん。
The other one in the back is still doing its thing.
消えろここだ行くなここだ
Again, bad positioning.
風の雲の行くごと風の西洋鍋無能行くぞはっ無能風を知れはっみんながそばにいてくれるわもみちばう散らまく惜しみ消えろここだ
8, yeah, never mind. Okay, I need to get my positioning in order there. That could have been a lot better. That was all me not being in the right place at the right time. Nope. That was all 2, not all 3. Is it? Yeah, I imagine so. But, you know, you gotta get there first. Yeah. Well, you don't know how 12-3 is, right? I promise you 12-3 is not gonna be any better than 12-1. Based on my experience with the boss. Like, the boss is rather easy, but in a... Position again. In a abyss setting, it's probably a train wreck. Okay, go to the center. Switch out, gather them, perfect. Put this down. Get particles. Do this, do this. This is fine, they are gathered. I think I broke something, by the way, when I hit my table. Audio keeps cutting out now. Okay. You might be invisible, but that doesn't prevent damage. That was stupid.
15律令
Oh well.
ここより弱滅の時見切りましたはっそこはっやっふっはっふん
痛くしちゃうかも
Okay.
おとなしく
So.
渚のリン15チョック15
Oh no, come on.
これこそが知恵の伝
You were not frozen when I hit the buttons. Don't do this
振動の権限
bullshit.
チョック15無我の境地裁きの雷
Fuck this. I'm done with the abyss. I'm done. I'm done. Never again.
花火が濡れても
It's not so much at this point the damage anymore. It's just the stupid amount of CC and making the game unresponsible and unfun. So yeah, fuck this. So this.
全身ポカポカで気持ちええわ浮いとるみたい
So you only need one here. Should trade this one as well.
ふむ何時からの誘いであればよかろ
Okay. Place this one. Get a nice totem.
15
Actually, no. Never mind, it's fine.
あなたとの契約を守ります
Okay. No. God damn it. So, let's see. And you go first, so there's that. I do wanna get this one. That is also very possible. Let's do that. And I guess we sacrifice this card. It's kind of a waste, but hey. There's no reinforcements there. Okay, well. We now pierced this guy to death, so that's fun. Screw his power shield. There's no need for that. There you go. Rip. Oh, hey. Right, trigger elemental reactions. Fortunately, we do that, so eh. Eh. We have to play with this deck. Okay. So we only need one of that. All the elemental characters' next skill will deal +2. Hydro. I see. Hmm. Hmm.
あなたの運命は
We start with Fishley, yeah? And also on the fields. He's even more insane? Asinine? Yeah, see. That's what I thought. Again, I'm done with the Abyss. I'm done. Like, completely. Yep. I know. I know. I know.
姿を見せよオズ 音階調整終わり
Okay. Yeah, I'm done with the Abyss forever. I'm not gonna do another one ever. I'm just done with this bullshit. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just done. This is just done. Done. It's one thing to make things hard. I don't even care about the difficulty of the final thingy. Just the first floor. The first one that just not floor. Chamber. Like constantly freezing you. You losing control of everything all the time. It's just I don't need that in my life. Yep, exactly. How do we do proper damage here? Can go to Mona.
これが運命です
Even worse, I doubt it. I seriously doubt it.
水中伝言
That's a bit slow and a bit late. Yeah, but, you know, that's a team composition thing. It's not like the game is constantly taking away control. Like in 12-1. Which is worse. Way worse. We want to go right for Venti here. Are you sure that? Because you can break the Pyro Shield with a Hydro and Electro. You can also break the Hydro Shield with Electro. So in theory, you can break 2 shields with 1. Now I'm not saying that Electro is fast enough on the Hydro Shield. You probably still want Cryo at that point. And you want Pyro, obviously, for the Cryo Shield. While Electro also should work on the...
待たせちゃった？
on that shield.
風だ。
Just not great. You're saying my team is perfect for it? Actually, it would be. Unfortunately, I am not able to reach that, so... yeah. So we will not be seeing that.
ここだよ。
And we win, right? Yes. That's was a weird deck. I know I played it wrong, definitely, but eh. Yeah, but I can't even start anything. Like, the thing is, if it was just difficult, it would be one thing. But I don't... like, perma-freezing you is not difficult. That's just extremely frustrating. 6 times... okay. Okay. And that's even worse. I'm so not okay with that. You are just going to get your shield up, right? Yep. Let's just start. Yeah, it's fine.
指令をお出しください。
One freeze is bad enough, but you get frozen so frequently once the 3 heralds are in their shield phases, like constantly. And especially because there's no time to do anything. And once you are frozen once in that phase, there's no way you ever escape, because once you get unfrozen, you get refrozen immediately after, or you get knocked around and get frozen after that. So, I don't know about you, but yeah. I don't have the time for that. They are just too fast. I tried that multiple times. I cannot do that. Just it doesn't work. Like, I switch characters and get frozen mid-switch. Because the AI can do that, or the enemies can do that. There's like a a game tick. You don't switch. Yeah, okay, but I don't have my burst ready at that point then. Because I need to use my burst, right? And to get like I need to do damage. Use them for the iframes. Yeah, then I don't do enough damage. Then I can't get past this at all. And... Rip. Ba-dum-bum. It's not possible. Don't even bother about it. Like, it's not possible. There's no way you get past. What's the fuck. There's no way you get past Draft 1. With 3 stars. There's no way. Okay. You could do it? Really? Well, if you say so. Okay, that's one me to trigger 3 elemental reactions, so gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, but that is not free to play. Oh, you mean in general? Okay, yeah, sure, fair. I thought you meant with a free to play team. But yeah, okay. With Hu Tao and R3 Homa, you can do it, yeah. You will find it? I don't think so. Not this time. Not this time. How much would you need to pay to get through it? I don't know. It's definitely not just having to pay to get through this one. You also need to know how to play the characters. There's definitely skill involved. I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying you can just buy your way through it. But we can have a look at some characters you might want to have. And then we can calculate the cost, but it's definitely gonna be over 3 grand, I think. Well, no, maybe 2, but not 3. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot. Yep, exactly. Yep. 100%. He like without skill. There's no way. Okay, so let's switch to yeah here. God fucking damn it. We'll hit you anyways. Okay. Second half is always Burgeon. Burgeon means you get wrecked by the... Well, actually, yeah. Naida, Zhongli. If you do that, then you get wrecked by the second half in 12-3 though. But yeah. Yeah. Burgeon breaks all 3 shields? What? Pyro for Cryo. Oh, Sincho. Sorry, I didn't see Sincho. Yep, okay. Okay. Didn't see that. Sorry. Okay, that's our reactions. Unfortunately, we do not have enough to attack again. Does that matter? No, it does not. Okay. But yeah, Burgeon. Does Burgeon get you? I mean, in theory, it gets you past 12-1 because you do have Dendro for Hydro, and you do have Pyro for Cryo. But whew. I don't know if that does enough. If that does damage fast enough, honestly. You vaporize for just flat damage, but that doesn't help you against shields. Yes. But Vaporize you can't do on the Cryo Shields. And Vaporize on Hydro Shields sucks. It sucks. So like, it works, but it also sucks. But not on Hydro Shields. But I guess you have Dendro for that actually. Yeah. Again, I'm just thinking
ご助力を
if you have enough damage actually. Like which pyro would you have to put on there, right? Dialogue and Tutao both work. That's true. That is true. Speaking of pyro, games like here have all these pyro dice. Yao Yao, Sinshaw, Charlie, and Bennett. No way. There's no way. How do you even do enough damage with that? I don't get it. Like, yeah, I thought about Charlie as well, right? Obviously. But that didn't do enough. But I get... Yeah, no, it didn't do enough to the cryos either. So... I call bullshit. Well, no, that's not true. I guess if you actually have perfect artifacts, you can pull that off. But I cannot get perfect artifacts, you know that. I'm incapable of getting good luck on my artifact farms, so all right. So we can do this right here. That takes down Kokumi. So that's nice.
策に問題が
Well then. My main issue is if I put Charlie on the second half. No, because while it is slower, Quick Bloom is still decently fast, I guess. Also, I don't necessarily need Charlie for a shout team. I can do something else. I can sue out something else with him, so that's fine. Seems to just use Quicken. Yeah. Cry will hit reaction +2. Okay.
やっとわらわのことを思い出したか？
Why Quicken specifically, though? If it was Hyper Bloom, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Well, kinda. I'd still argue bad resistance.
あなたとの契約を守ります。
Could be. Oh no, I do know Quicken itself is pretty strong. I'm just surprised that it's gonna be like that they use Quicken and not more, let's say, elaborate reaction. Alright, this guy's gonna die now. Hopefully. Of course our dice suck. Okay. Keep it simple? That's fair. That's fair. It's probably way easier to... it's definitely way easier to get a Quicken team up and running as free-to-play too. Especially when you have to use Burgeon on the second half. So yeah, I think that's the reason. Just that you need characters for the second half, so you can't go all in on the first one. Bum, bum, bum. Well then. Okay. Well. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, the frozen part is frustrating, and the frozen part, like, again, it's like, if it wasn't for the frozen part, I'd sit down and try to figure something out, but there's constantly getting frozen, is so annoying. And they know it. And they know it. And there's no way you can protect yourself from being frozen either. Right? Otherwise I'd say, okay, you use the character specifically that is resistant to being frozen, right? Now, alternatively, what you need to do is you need to self-inflict yourself with some sort of aura, right? That's not cryo or hydro. Hydro is easy. Jean can remove elements. Jean can remove debuffs. She can remove elements? I guess that counts as a debuff, huh? Oh no, imbues them with animo. That's what it does. Yeah. But she also removed debuffs. I know that because I use her to remove corrosion. Not? Oh wait, that's a constellation. Is it? No, it's not. Huh? Yeah, I know she does, but hey, huh? Maybe she does. No, she does. I'm pretty sure she does. Okay. So maybe not. Yeah, that's the problem, right? That's the problem, right? Disappear, please. Come on. Well, 12-1, I already said I can do with Nilo. Nilo team works. I just have to get my positioning correct so that we can kill stuff fast enough. Yeah, without Nilo works in 12-2. Yeah, I'm strictly talking about the first one. Nilo is not gonna work there. In the in -2. I was thinking of specifically crafting teams for every single floor. Or chamber, sorry. I guess that's the only thing you can do, really. And then you have to deal with one a couple of times. Meanwhile, you'd also need to have at least 3 spare keyboards, right? Ah, you're right. Oh, I do, but I'm not playing Genshin with a controller. Turning around is way too slow with a controller, and you need that for Naida. I need to take a short bathroom break. I'll be right back.
大人集ってめっちゃ可愛いんやで。
R 村に入ったからにはここのルールに従ってもらおう。
なんねなんねなんねなん。お、うん。
R 村に入ったからにはここのルールに従ってもらおう。
花火はパッと消えてまうけど、友情は一生もんや。なんねなんねなんねなん。お、うん。
R 村に入ったからにはここのルールに従ってもらおう。ここのルールに従ってもらおう。R 村に入ったからにはここのルールに従ってもらおう。
金魚飼ったことある？大人集ってめっちゃ可愛いんやで。
R 村に入ったからにはここのルールに従ってもらおう。R 村に入ったからにはここのルールに従ってもらおう。
And I'm back. Oh, my mistakes from my student days still hurting me today. Just get it. I mean, look. No. Max sensitivity controller is just worse. Also, a controller is way easier to throw. And if I throw it, it lands in my screen. My screen is way too expensive. I'd rather buy more keyboards than more screens. I'll just tell you that. But yeah, I may or may not have destroyed my milk resistance in my student days. Yeah. In keyboard easier to smash with though? A controller is very easy to throw. And the screen will survive that exactly 0 times. Is it as you get older? Yes, but as a student, what I did is I drank a 1.5 liter bottle of cacao a day over the course of 2 weeks. And I've never had issues before, but at some point I started having issues after that, and I have not fully recovered ever since. It's fine with a little bit, but I had some ice cream earlier. And I also had a bit of cacao before the stream, because I do have these little 0.3 liter bottles that I just drink occasionally. And that was a bit too much. I need to check something, by the way. Okay. Just go here. So if you're getting issues with milk, then it's probably because you at some point drank too much of it. Okay. Okay, so Burnett definitely helps too. Was a liter one day? Yeah, a liter on a day is already too much. That's already pushing it real bad. But yeah, so when that definitely helps you with getting frozen. That's good to know. Doing it once is mostly fine. That's true. I'd like to replace this with Hielan. That'd be great. But this does give you damage reduction. You know what? Fuck it, let's try. We already tried the Yoimiya team. It's too slow for this one. The aggravate team from earlier doesn't work right now because we have Nahida down here. And Yao Yao is not. I want to see how well Bennett protects the team in the lower thingy. Because I just checked, Bennett does periodically apply Pyro, right, in his burst. So we should be able to at least unfreeze regularly. I doubt this is gonna be fast enough, but yeah. My main issue right now is that Nahida's in this team, and I also want to turn the up here, but that's not happening, obviously. You think I am going to one-shot Nahida with Melt Vape? I see what you're talking about. Yeah, so this doesn't work either. Never mind. Yeah, no, you're right. This is just gonna one-shot our entire team. Because you will get hit, and we will have Pyro on us when that happens. So that's bad. And there's nothing we can do to prevent that. So I guess the only thing would be if you were able to self-inflict Geo, which you can't, or Animo, which is basically just Gene, and we can't do that. Yo, Peko, what's up? How's it going? So the only option really is having fun with the... Yeah, totally. Total fun, yeah. The only thing really is me making a macro that just spams spacebar. And having to deal with getting frozen. Yeah. You need to understand when I'm talking about a macro, I'm talking about a keyboard macro, right? That I can store on my keyboard. But yeah. Mary Skelter hype? Oh yeah. Finale coming to PC. Finally. It's gonna take a while, but it will be here eventually, and we will be playing it eventually. So that's nice. Yeah, finally getting to see me finish Mary Skelter. Yeah. It's gonna be a good time. Even though I'm not looking forward to the white dungeon. But yeah. We'll get through it. If it comes to it, I will use darkening shader on the stream so that you guys don't get eye bleed, right? Something like that. We'll make something happen for that one. We do, yes, from what the article said, the PC version is gonna be the PS4 version with all the content. You must suffer with you? Yeah, no. I try to make my viewers suffer less than me. Your eyes are already broken? Yeah. You already played through it. Okay, so we decided that's not working. The music is banging again. That's good. That's good. I might really have to level dialogue. Let's see. I don't have artifacts, so never mind. I don't have this, so never mind. I know I have the outfit boy. Oh, enough. Technically enough. This is like we can get all the materials we need right now. It's gonna it's not a problem. I am more concerned about talents right now. Never mind. Never mind. More concerned about artifacts, really, because I don't want to no. I can spend 1 million resin. I'm not gonna get a good artifact set for him. I think we'll have to make do with what we have right now. You can. That's true. You can actually exchange a good one for him. That's true. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. We are gonna see exploding radishes. We are gonna see exploding radishes. That leaves, of course, the first half. I don't know if you should cheer. Yeah. The last 2 weeks you haven't gotten a single EOSF. What does that mean? Oh. Yeah. Like acronyms with emblems, with artifacts. I can't. So yeah, do we actually have to use Yao there? I really don't like there, but we might have to if you want to do any kind of dendro reaction here. This one is missing a driver. Right now only for a short period of time, right? Yeah, coaching is probably what we'll have to go here for here. Probably have to kick Yai for that. And yeah, you do that, but I can't, right? Her burst is up, that's fine. Can use her. And then it's on cooldown, and I'm stuck mid-rotation. 1-to-4 ratio seems normal though for that domain. So no, Raiden does not, like, her cooldown is way too long. There's no way. Like in this team, yes, because Kuching's rotation is pretty long. But otherwise, nah. Uh-uh.
健康よ世の乱れを切り
I used the wrong skill.
瞬く間に邪魔をするなしっかり立ってな
稲光すなわち永遠なり見切りました
振って我が剣よ影に従えふっよっ動かないでね
逃げ道はあります
痛いの飛んでけ
嫌い発情慰のりここより弱滅の時裁きの雷はっはっ
Let's know why this works.
世の乱れを切り尽くせ行けふっほっふっはっとほっ
Forget about it, this doesn't work so slow. Replace a cookie with Kazuha. Yeah, we need to group them for more reactions. I was thinking something similar as well. Like their team didn't really work, just the way it was. Honestly, this doesn't work either. They get knocked apart way too easy. I mean, okay, rotation, but... I am not comfortable playing her at all. I think she is a very bad character. The reason I'm saying that is pretty simple too. Her skill just doesn't work properly. It always, like, it doesn't do anything useful at all. It doesn't heal because it doesn't hit you. I know when it targets you, I know the rules, it doesn't work. And and it targeting enemies also never really works. So yeah. Okay. So having Yaoyo in your team, in my opinion, does not count as having a healer in your team.
見切りました。
よし、出発だ。
All right,
冒険だ冒険。全力攻撃だ。
here it
知
comes.
識はあなたにも。師匠の技を食らいなさい。終わりで撤収。これこそが知恵の伝道。捕まえた。糸よ。
Shame that another
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。傷
didn't properly switch kind of situation.
痛いよ。料理の時間だよ。はっ。張り込みて。私のお家にいらっしゃい。覚えたわ。フレッシュボムと。
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's just instant death. Ah, that's just instant death.
あ、いや、これ雲が借りなく。
健康よ。世の乱れを切り尽くせ。陣営のごとく。やっはっ。ここより弱滅の時。
Yeah, they really do.
はっはっやっはっはっ。
風を
Ah, fuck, I was in the wrong position there.
影に従え。ほっはっはっ。行け。はっふっ。
痛いの飛んでて。
No? Yes?
風の赴くままにもみちばをちら。
無我の境地。逃げ道はありません。やっはっふっやっ。
風の行く先を
Ah, really?
裁きのいかず。
せーの、怖くない。
風の雲の行くごと。
Too far away again.
逃がさない。
I suck.
陣営のごとく。
動かないでね。
いや、逃げ道はありません。ここより弱滅の時。はっはっ。
雲が借りなく。
Like you say, like kaboom, yeah.
健康よ。世の乱れを
Exactly.
瞬く間に。
はっ。
行くよ。ウェーベン。
At least this works pretty well.
稲光すなわち永遠なり。見切りました。そこ。
Thanks to Kazuha mostly.
たやっふっ。
風
Speaking of,
雲の行くごと。
逃がさない。
せーの。
ここより弱滅の時。ふっふっやっふっふっせっはっやっはっ。健康よ。世の乱れを切り尽くせ。じ。
okay. But I think that was too long. We don't have enough time left.
話が通じないなら。知識はあなたにも。全部丸見えね。
どの目が出るかしら。痛がっちゃいないよ。かかれ。ほっ。
ふっとさん。はびこりなさい。
捕まえた。急がれ。
燃えろ。
これこそが知恵の伝道。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
糸よ。工作せよ。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。それ、グオパー。
Switch. Can you? What? Yeah, no, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. This might just be the anti-Nahida floor. Like without a shield, there's no way your Nahida will survive long enough. And you don't really have time to observe the enemy and do things in accordance to that because you don't have enough time. Is it by the floor? Maybe. I don't have him, so I can't do anything. But yeah, probably. That's probably accurate. I'm thinking here. Want us to learn how to dodge? Then they have to make the timer a bit looser. Then it's fine. You have no idea what she does? What? Okay.
あれ尻尾もちょ
Because there's no room for Zhongli. Also, Zhongli knocks off auras, and we can't have that. I mean, yeah, Crystallize is kind of nice. Cause more shields. But... yeah, the issue is that we don't have enough materials to get to level 80. Oh, I do. I do. Okay. No. That's the issue. I have enough materials to, you know. Just real quick. Now, there's a good chance that we are not able to do this with level 80 alone. But yeah, I mean, this I can get. This is not a problem. This might work. I don't know about this one. I might be able to do something, but I also have to level the. I need to level this one first and foremost. The talents here first. So yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. I did give her a set already, didn't I? I did not. Fuck. This one maybe. Okay, you need HP. First and foremost. Right. Wah, wah, wah. Can't get the set. Okay, well, that's a problem. At least you can probably get some more HP going. At the very least. Okay. So weapon-wise. Right, I'd have to level this one first. Fuck. I mean, this isn't really that great in the first place. Ideally, yeah, this one. Let's just switch. Whatever. Traveler doesn't need this. It's also interesting. This is not refinement 5. It's just, yep. I never really get Favonius swords. Flutes, yeah, sure. Not Favonius. Hold on. You. Okay. Elemental Mastery, that's not bad. Of course we... Oh, whoops. Oh well. Yeah, the... God, the... Rocks were atrocious. I hate that it automatically selects your canned experience there. Okay, so... not this. Right, doesn't mark these. Okay, that's not happening right now. I have to use her the way she is right now. Okay, so Kiara. Use Kazuha as well. No, we don't. Okay, like this. And then we have Nahida for this up here. So that's an instant replacement for Yao Yao. Okay. Well, here we go.
手をつなぎましょう。
風の行く先を
おとなしくしな。しっかり立ってな。
私のお家にいらっしゃい。
稲光すなわち永遠なり。そこ。はっはっせ
もみちがを散らまく惜しみ風
邪魔をするな。役払い。やっ
これこそが知恵の伝道。
ここより弱滅の時裁きの雷ヒュッはっシュッはっはっ
Not ideal, but
ふっ
we'll have to do.
風を知れ雲が仮
知識をあなたにも手をつなぎましょう。
おとなしくしな。しっかり立ってな。無我の境地
Okay, this
見切りまし
works
た。
pretty well now.
はっせストップ。
もみちがを散らまく惜しみ風
これこそが知恵の伝道。全部丸見えね。
邪魔をするな。まっちが逃げ道はありません。ここより弱滅の時
Alright. Good line finish there. So, does this work now? I have no idea. Let's see.
全力攻撃だ
And of course I ran into the wrong direction.
歌よ錦となれ
Also,
お荷物です。
I...
引っかくぞ。
Whoops.
燃えろ
そうだ。
That was... Is that you? Oh my god, I didn't... Oh yeah, that's a loss.
雨描きがたし
I want to see if we get blown up, so it doesn't really matter.
股間奥義燃えろ
熱々でしょ。師匠の技を食らいなさい。どうぞお受け取りください。
みんなは俺が守れ
形はこの剣はわかるかい。雨描きがたし
The answer is... not really.
燃えろ
お荷物です。
みんながそばにいてくれるわみんなは俺が守れ
料理の時間だよ。
せ
話が通じないならただ
Yeah, but this doesn't work. This isn't enough damage.
全力攻撃だ
Wrong.
どうぞお受け取りください
みんながそばにいたよにしとなれ雨描く
それ師匠の技を食らいなさい
くらえいや
Yeah. There's no way. I'll probably 1-star the next one. Don't even know how to do this one, honestly. Okay, I get a proc. Thank you.
雲の行くごと
私のお家にいらっしゃい
Progress though? No, no, no. We got 2 stars, so it's not progress. I could have gone for 2 stars earlier,
これこそ
but
が
I'm
知
just
恵
sick
の
of
伝
it.
道覚えたわよ
風の行く先を
渚のリン
もみちばを散らまく押し
邪魔をするなここより弱滅の時逃げ道はありませんはっせってはっはっそこ
私のお家にいらっしゃい
2-3-2? Yeah, I don't know.
雲の行くごと風の
大パチド役払い無我の境地見切りましたやっ
To cancel out there.
風をし
I don't know, I did not. Ah, whatever, it's fine.
知識はあなたにも
はっ逃げ道はありません
はびこりなさい
ろ冒険だぞ
So this one is not gonna work out.
全力攻撃
At least I don't think so. It might, but would really surprise me. Again, we do. I let go. Fuck.
熱々でしょは話が通じないなら
Huh? Oh no! Wait. Oh, I think I'm dashing. I think that's what's going on there.
よいしょよっおひょっとよしとグオパーよって
この件はわかるかい
Yeah, that's what's going on there.
股間奥義くらえ全力攻撃
雨描きがたし
それどうぞお受け取りくださいにゃ
I am surprised this worked with a 3-star, but okay. Hey, I'll take it.
全部丸見えね
So these 2 fuckers.
散らまく惜しみ
Let's see.
風の行く先を
ここより弱滅の
Yeah, that was weird.
雷ちはっ邪魔をするなしっかり立ってな
私のお家にいらっしゃい
That was really weird.
次は必ず
手をつなぎましょう
雲がく借りなく時
Swirl later.
風の
Yeah, take it. Get a proc. One more. Good. Switch.
稲光すなわち
We don't want to have a cookie with low HP waiting on us. It sounds like a bad idea.
知識はあなたにもふふ
Okay, proc. Proc.
もみちばを散らまく惜しみ風無我の境地
Oh, there's more. Right. Because of course there is.
借りなく時
Can you jump? Can you jump? I'm pressing the fucking button. Thank you.
私のお家にいらっしゃ手をつなぎましょう
稲光すなわち永遠なり見切りました嫌いパッチョ渚のリン
Okay, proc.
もみちばを散らまく惜しみ
これこそが知恵の伝道全部丸見えね
無我の境地裁きの雷せっはっ
So, let's see.
我が在家を清めて死んでいる
Yeah, shut up. Oh, you're starting with... Okay.
みんながそばにいてくれる
Screw you.
高評価よろしくお願いしますウオパーリオヘイ話が通じない
くらえ
一つ
歌を認識した全力攻撃だせい
六罪の道
どうぞお受け取りくださいにゃ
くらえほっ
ーあちょっと失礼
雨描きがたしさい
料理の時間だ
みんなは俺が守れ燃えろ股間奥義
せっかくぞはい高評価よろしくお願いしますよいしょ
せいみんながそばにいて雨描きがたし
熱々でしょ
さゆる
ちょっと失礼どうぞお受け取り
くらえへっいや全力攻撃だ
ウオパーリオヘイ師匠の技を食らい
この件はわかるかい股間奥義
Close, but yeah.
お荷物です
くらえ
This one wasn't too bad. It's really, really, really just 12-1. By just, I mean, oh my god. 12-3, I could have definitely 3-starred. There's no question about that. But this one... I just don't know. So for some reason I used Sincho here. I should have used Yelan. Yelan would have definitely been a lot more damage. So with that, even without playing better, we would have gotten a 3-star in Dash 3. Of course, would have meant more damage, but damage was fine most of the time, so eh. Don't know if energy would be fine with Yelan, but then again, we're triggering a lot of reactions. Should be okay. But this. This. So I can definitely get a few seconds in the first half by just gathering the Whopper flowers better. The Primal Construct phase is... I don't think I can do any better. It's just... Kazuha, group them, nuke them, done. Easy. Whopper flowers, of course, need to be in the right position, gather them, nuke them, gather them again, nuke them. Yeah. And they also move around a bit, so that's kind of a problem with gathering them. I guess with the Alan we get the shields out earlier. So there's that. Okay. Let's just try. And this also works surprisingly well, I might add. Hold on. A few things we can do. So, first things first. How are your talents? Okay, your talents are good enough. I'm not gonna actually just do this. Okay, that's good enough. Ideally that doesn't matter, so Then, what do you need? Right, never mind. Then, Kira. This one, 2 of those, we can craft them, no problem. Right, okay, so... First things first. Wait, 100? Oh. 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 Okay. 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 So, we get this one. That's good. For now. Also, you, because your scaling is pretty good. At least up to this level. Okay, so now. I do want to have the better shield, so 5 more, easy. You know what? Fuck it. Another 6. We'll get 1 more level of the burst as well. Okay, so that's done. Next. Shouldn't have closed the menu yet. Actually, no, this is gonna take time. So this is would take at least an hour of just, well, not at least, it would take us an hour to get this. I don't know. Okay, so we can't ascend. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's fine. Read this. No, what am I doing? Talents. I guess I could get this one as well. Why the heck not, right? Just 12 more books, sure. Easy. This point it's free. I'm just trying to edge out a bit of damage everywhere and hope that that's enough. Talents, come on. Hold cooldown was... Right, does actually affect this. We don't want this, we want reactions, right? So we always want to tap, so this doesn't matter. Okay, I had a thought, but yeah, that's discarded. Might as well level this as well. So... Once. Yeah, I'm not gonna crown this. And while we are crafting things, might as well do this right here. So then, anything else we can do? No, right? No, not really. Right, I can do this. Sure, let's do it. Okay, let's try again. Let's try again. So this was you. You. And this time Yelan. Okay. And over here. We have Nahida. Alright, go. Energy for sure.
手をつなぎましょう。
How did that not hit everyone?
知識をあなたにも。
邪魔をするな欲張れ
I do not know the answer to that.
雲がく借りなく時
ここ
Get
よ
him?
り弱滅の時逃げ道はありませんはっはっふっ
私のお家にいらっしゃい。
風を知れ
嫌いパッチョしっかり立つ
風が見た雲の
無我の境地裁きの雷
Oh, hey, he's already here.
風の赴くままに
これこそが知恵の伝道。全部丸見えね。
邪魔をするな慰のリング
雲がく借りなく時風の行く先を
Let's
稲
do it.
光すなわち永遠なり
知識はあなたにも。と、ふふ。
風の見た雲の行くごと
嫌いパッチョ
覚えたわよ。え、よ、は。
Okay. That was decently fast.
みんながそばに
I think.
叩くまで。
どの目が出るかし
どうぞお受け取りください。ほっ、せ、よっと。や、や。
Okay.
全力攻撃だ
料理の時間だ。
燃えろみんなは俺が守れ燃えろ審判
終わりね。どうぞ受け取り。
Oh my god. Can you?
全力攻撃だ
ちょっと失礼。料理の時間だよ。話が通じないなら叩くまででしょう。それ。や。
Okay, that's way worse than last time. I think.
捕まえた。どの目が出るかしら。金持ちです。
みんなは俺が守れ必ず燃え盛る燃えろ
Actually, no. Is it faster? Can you? Thanks.
師匠の技を食らいなさい。ちょっと失礼。や、痛がっちゃいない。
But it is not fast enough. How many seconds too slow was that? 30? I think something along those lines. Okay, come on. Get a proc. Perfect.
ここより弱滅の時逃げ道はありませんはっふっやっしっはっはっやっふっ
借りなく時風を
おとなしくしな慰のリン
Get a proc. There you go. Good.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。はびこりな。
無我の境地たったってとったっやってっ嫌いパッチョ役払え
And get a proc. Good.
知識はあなたにも覚えたわよ。
渚のリン
And get a proc. Good.
冒険だ冒険くらい
糸よ工作せよ捕まえたと工場さそこ料理の時間
みんなは俺が守るくらい
かかれ話が通じないならお荷物です引っかくぞ
全力攻撃
痛がっちゃいないわはっどの目が出るかしらルオパー火を吹け
燃えろ
ちょっと失礼痛いよ私って
Okay, that's not so great.
よいしょ
Definitely need more.
捕まえた
There we go.
みんなは俺が守る
Yes.
燃えろ
どうぞお受け取りくださいにゃー師匠の技を食らいなさい
Nice.
糸よ工作せよ
くらい
よいしょ
Yeah. I don't know. 12-2 is just difficulty scaling. What's that? But hey, don't mind me. I definitely don't want to sound like I'm complaining.
殴られたいの
Cause I don't want to complain.
弱滅の時
Yeah, it's really weird how easy that one is.
ストップこれこそが知恵の伝道手をつなぎましょう嫌いパッチョ私を怒らせた
Now the difficult part about this one is clear speed, right? Trap-3 is clear speed. It's not really incoming damage or anything. It's just pure clear speed.
知識はあなたにも
Yeah.
風の雲の
邪魔をするな無我の境地逃げ道はありません私のお家にいらっしゃい全部丸見えね
雲なく借りなくて
ここより弱滅の時はっそこヒュッ
Okay. Yeah, the second fight is really fast. This one.
全力攻撃だ燃えろ
痛がっちゃいないのかかれ工場さんよろしくお願いします料理の時間だよせはっちょっと失礼
Ah, wrong order. It's fine.
みんなは俺が守る
終わりねどうぞお受け取りくださいいや熱々でしょいやよしよいしょ
全力攻撃だ
それと痛がっちゃいないのはあ料理の時間だよ師匠の技をどの目が出るかしらお荷物ですちょっと失礼それ
みんながそばにいてくれる傷なんて痛ま
はルオパー捕まえたよっリトよ工作せよ
くらい
工場さんよろしくお願いします引っかくぞ邪魔
Yeah, okay. So, that's done. Yeah, Kirala in that fight just is insane. Right? Because Kirala's... Okay, so here's how Kirala works, right? You have your burst, which places these little mines on the ground. And obviously, enemy touches mine, mine explodes, Dendro. Also, her shield You click it once, you get a shield. That's decent. It's better than Diona. Dendro. You hold your E. Instead, you get a shield. You go into your cat box. You run around. You can apply Dendro every 0.5 seconds. Easy. Nahida clears the shield faster. That's possible. That's entirely possible, but Nahida, you have to get her through the freaking 12-1 phase, right? So, Now the issue is, how the heck can we 3-star 12-1? How? Time to level Dialog. I don't think Dialog would do a lot here, actually. Because Dialog would replace who? Yeah, Yoimiya is too static. But Dialog would replace Charlie, right? No? No? Dialog is not stronger than Charlie. He's just not. Replace our healer? Are you crazy? I mean, yeah, maybe. But Bennett's E has a pretty low cooldown, right? So we can cause reactions pretty quick. So there's that. But here's the thing. We only need to do 12-1, right? Maybe we can replace Yelan with even more Pyro. Dialog does more reactions than Charlie. Really? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. The infusion. So... Dialog Bennett, Sinjo, Kazuha. No, Kazuha needs to be in the first one. Kazuha is not available. Venti. You need two Kazuhas? What about Venti? Dialog is definitely big enough that he can actually hit them. But... Why not Nilo for the first part? That is a decent idea. That is a decent idea. Don't mind me, by the way. We're gonna ping pong a bit. It's time to tap into our resin. I got the message from the game, so yeah. It's not often, but sometimes you get these videos. Yeah, I know that. same. At least he doesn't do this phase. Right? At least he doesn't do this phase. Because that wastes so much time. You can mitigate some damage by doing this, but like I care.
花火にやっ
He does? I want? No, he doesn't. Oh, wow. Okay, so he does that phase and then you just escape and reset because you already lost too much time. You say he doesn't have enough, he doesn't use a shield, right? But you know what that means? He takes like 80% less damage too. Or like 50 to 80, I'm not entirely sure. It definitely takes less damage. So, yeah.
全身ポカポカで
80% less is better than... not when you are on a timer. Not when you're on a timer. So, okay. Now. Dialogue is not ready just yet. So we can't use him. We know we need more pyro. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay, so... Oh yeah, right, Venti. Sorry, Venti. Wait, no, we already established we want to use Kazuha here. So... Next up, we wanna go with Nilo. Is that a good idea? Do we want to use Nilo or something else? We do have Nahida after all. Nilo does work pretty well, although I do like to have something that gathers everyone. You know what? Let's just do it. Whatever. Do I need Hydro Shield? I think that's enough information, right? Hydro Shield? Not very. That's why. Not very. It should somewhat work, but... Yeah.
これこそが知恵の伝道。方策を変えましょう。みんな。
Okay.
みんなを守る。知識をあなたにも全部丸見えね。
痛がっちゃいない。捕まえた。
Can you use... Thank you.
工作せよ
Much appreciated.
の花が共に舞いよ
Did I just auto attack there? I don't know.
手をつなぎましょう
No, I did not. Good.
元気出してよ
痛がっちゃいないの捕まえたどの目が出るかしらや
私のお家にいらっしゃいはふふふふふふふこのダンスをあなたによ
That was kind of slow. But hey, whatever. For now. Okay.
全力攻撃だ
話が通じないならただ
もみちばを散らまく惜しみ
よいしょ
くらえ
それはやた
Eh.
それ
Oh well.
風を知れそうみんながそばにいてくれるわ風の知れ雲の
了解どうぞ受けそこそれ
くらえ冒険だ冒険や一点集中全力攻撃だせいはっ燃えろ
ポーションやは話が通じないなら
せい雲が借りなく時風のみんなは俺が守れ燃えろ
ちょっと失礼
Rip, that's Kazadon. Okay, that didn't work really well.
お荷物ですや料理の時間よいしょそれ
全力攻撃だ
Almost though.
それ
Okay, that works. I need to do this better. I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong because Kiara is not really entering her her packet state for very long, and that's not good. I need her to actually get in there. It might be that I'm unconsciously just pressing a button that I shouldn't,
あなたに
aka dash.
波の花と共に舞いよさあ踊るよ痛くしちゃう
I tend to do that,
糸よ工作せよかかれ
but yeah, we'll see.
覚えたわよ
Don't do no, no, no.
手をつなぎましょうこれこそが知恵の伝道
捕まえた
痛くみんな頑張ってね頑張るよよ全部丸見えなやめまいが
かかれ終わりね撤収
見逃さないでねはっさあ踊るよそれ私のお家にいらっしゃいはっせ
But yeah, I know a thing about too about shields because I do have to, like with the with my Yoimiya team, I do have to deal with them on a regular basis. Ah, fuck. Okay. I just didn't. What I didn't know is how effective Dendro is against what
みんなが
shields.
そばにいてくれるわ
Because my knowledge is primarily pre-Dendro.
雲の行くごと
So yeah.
引っかくぞ
Okay, that's better.
行こう風 風の行く先をみんなは俺が守れもう
料理の時間高評価よろしくお願いしますよし師匠の技を食らいなさい
Okay, can we throw a pyro now? The answer is yep.
風のみんながそばにいてくれるわ
行っとくぞお荷物ですふっ
そこだ
それ
Switch. Okay.
熱々でしょ
風を知れもみちばを散らす全力攻撃だ必ず燃え
よいしょ高評価
There we go. Thank you. What a train wreck. See, not bad. Yeah, right. I mean, on the right side, we got to take out Kilala, which is kind of nice. And I do like her. I mean, it's Catgirl, but whatever. It's still. She's also kind of nice to play, although I do, again, need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing wrong because I'm not getting the freaking package state. You could say she has packet loss. I'm kidding.
経費旅行私
So yeah, I hold the button and that happens. I know she never does. So this, okay, so and what I'm probably doing is this. Yeah. Was that a Sinnoh joke? Oh no! No, I've been affected! No! Just kill me. Isn't it just a shield breaking? No. The shield breaking does not, as far as I know, does not end this state. And I paid attention to that too. Our shield was always up when that happened too. Not always, but was up when that happened too. So that can't be it. I'm probably doing this. Which is something like double tapping or... Actually, no, I never get into the state at all, do I? Yeah, I probably double tap. I probably double tap because you can do this and then there. Also, no. Yeah, that has to be it. It has to be me double tapping. Extended explosion for every 3 times your reaction damage you will deal. Okay. Put it into your overworld team for a month. I would have to make an entirely new team for her. I know. I would have to make an entirely new team for her because Yoimiya just stays away usually, or stuff just dies too fast. I wouldn't really learn playing with her that we're putting her into this current team. Make a team of bad characters that all need friendship. That's true. That's what you usually do. So when I'm a character in your party, yeah, and I get swapped in, I know, oh, I'm a bad character that needs friendship. Feels bad, man. Yoimiya, Kazuha, Mika, and Cadence. That's an interesting team. It sucks, but they all need friendship. No, the only thing you need is you need Shinsho in that team, and the team is gonna be amazing thanks to Yoimiya. The rest of the characters don't matter. Or put Yelan in there. Works too. Yeah, I don't have that many either. I noticed that recently. Like, oh yeah. Okay. Right. Rip. Visit denied. Let's see, because I've also had issues finding characters that are not in, that I can put in my pod that needs friendship. So obviously we don't have to talk about this, right? Done, 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 done. In the pod. In the pot, done, pot, pot, done, 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 pot, pot, just editor, done, done, done. Oh hey, yeah, right, Sarah. Done, pot. Oh, Toma. Oh, Yanfei, right. Done, done. Well, I do have a couple. Apparently. Right, Aloy. Oh, wow, yeah, here we go. Oh, wow, okay, I always had issues finding them, but that's probably because of some sort of sort. Quite a few, yeah. She's also in the pot right now. Damn. Okay, no, it's way more than I thought. Half. You can just... Yeah, I never used that. Okay, this is also the same. So you have to do something before this happen, before we can do this. Gotcha.
さて
Okay. So, here's the plan. Tomorrow I'm not gonna stream. I need some time. Next Wednesday, next Genshin stream, there's not gonna be a lot to do there. However, there is a couple of things that I want to get done. We definitely, as you've seen, we need some more materials. And speaking of, let's just do this while I talk. For characters, just so that we have more options to, well, in the Abyss. Because that is clearly becoming a very important point. And I do need to extend my repertoire of characters that are leveled and ready to go at any point in time. So that's on menu. It's nice to have almost all your characters at 90. Yeah, I should have done that. Like, I started at some point and then I stopped for some reason. But there's definitely a few important ones. As much as it pains me to say, characters like Sarah are probably not that important to level. But then again, there's characters like Dalek who can be quite important, I guess, because of the role that he fulfills. There's just a lot of characters that fulfill Sarah's role. Yeah. And a pain to play, exactly. So we'll definitely spend some time next Wednesday farming these materials a bit more. I'll obviously do some work in between, but probably not all that much. And obviously we won't get done on Wednesday, but it's gonna we'll get somewhere, I hope. I'll keep farming this guy too. That's my currently my residence thing when I'm on mobile. What else I'm missing? Well, I'm definitely missing Kiara level 90 and Dialog. Have, yes, but not levels. Very clearly. Okay, now we have an yeah. Yeah, no, I do have most of them, but there's definitely some characters that I have that need to be leveled. Period. Again, Kiara, but she was on my list anyways. We just accelerated her growth a little bit today. Dialogue, yeah. Oh yeah, no, there's definitely the Kokomi would definitely help because she wouldn't apply Hydro. We wouldn't have gotten frozen with my first Nahida team as much. It would have been way less of a pain. Baizu replace Kira. Yes, exactly. But I didn't have the resources for him, so yeah, it is what it is. Kokumi is next. Hu Tao would replace Dalek, yeah. That's true. Hu Tao too. But Hu Tao would be a better Dalek, right? But the issue right there was that we had to work around me not having another character that would fulfill that role, right? So we had to improvise by making our existing characters a bit stronger. Which, to be fair, was possible, right? But still. Yeah, usually Yoimiya is fine, but unfortunately Yoimiya is strictly single target. And as soon as something has a bit more resistance, clearing stuff with Yoimiya becomes really slow. And Shelly is one of the best 4-stars. Duh. Duh. I do have a pretty good weapon for her. I guess I could... I do have a second... Well, I never had to. I never had to. He is level 70, right? So that's that I started at some point. But yeah, I do have a second... What's it called again? Engulfing Lightning. Here. I could level this one and give it to Charlie too. That is... Like, this is better than the catch, right? But the catch is also pretty good. I should do that, honestly. But I think characters are a bit higher priority right now. So, yeah. But the reason I have this Engulfing Lightning in my inventory is because I do know that technically I want Charlie have another one, have one eventually, and I don't wanna. That's why I did not do it. If all characters were the same power level, you're pretty sure Dalek would be one of your main characters, just because of, I mean, you played him at the beginning very extensively, right? He was your main character at some point until you got Hu Tao, right? If I remember correctly. I mean, my first 5-star was Mona. So, yeah. I'm not saying she's terrible or anything. I am just saying that, especially back then, I had no idea how to properly incorporate her into my team. Your first 5-star was Venti. Yeah, I was pulling on the banner. I got Mona. And then I didn't have enough resources to pull for Venti after. And I was really pissed because Venti's E is still really good and there was no bottle. So you not having Venti means you missed out on a lot of movement attack early. So yeah. So defeating while it is unleashing a powerful skill. Whoops. Without being hit by its homing thunder cage attack. Oh, really? I guess we killed it fast enough. List of all possible elemental combinations. Ah. Gotcha. Well. Yeah, I did not, obviously. I just was... I saw, hey, here is... New game, people are hyped about it. It's a gacha. I'm gonna have a look at it and see where it gets me. And I really enjoyed it. So yeah, that's my Genshin start. On day. Well, I tried to get online on day 1, but well, I had to download the game with 0.8 megabytes per second. So it was day 2. The account existed on day 1, but yeah. You got all the packs and started pulling. Well, okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if I was gonna spend money on the game at first, right? So your account existed months. Yeah, you took place in the pre-launch event, right? Yeah. Again, I didn't know the game existed until launch day. So there's that. You've been following it for a year? Wow. Well, you are also in the gacha scene, more or less, right? So, yeah. See? What is causing this? Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so, but yeah, the plan for next Wednesday is getting our characters up to, well, some of our characters up to snuff. We'll see how much time we spend on that, because there's still some hangouts to do. I definitely want to do Lila this patch, so we'll see when we do that. Maybe we'll get some character materials, do some bosses, and then start doing the hangout in between boss kills or something. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, for now, for today, that's it gonna be for me. So I thank you for watching. Thanks for being here despite my rage. I hope you had a good time. And I will see you on Saturday with the start of Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, we'll see. You're here especially for the rage. Ah, I see. Not for the suffering, for the rage. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good day, good evening, or good night, depending where you are, and do stay awesome. Bye bye.